Today I'm going to discuss on the very you know really most interested topic among the employee is the leave management. Okay, when there is a salary distribution, so many employees they used to come to HR department. They are having so many queries related to their leaves. So I am going to tell you the basic information about the. I am going to give you basic information about the leave management. Okay. First of all, please mind it that leave is a privilege. It's not a right. Okay. The decision of granting leave to a particular employee depends upon the consent of the management, and the management decides as per the exigencies of work that whether is the leave application given to HR according to that leave is to be granted or not, right? So please keep this in your mind. First I am telling you about the leave period. The leave period is from 1st Jan to 31st December. So leave period is from the very first day of the year to the last day of an year, from 1st January to 31st December. 12 months period is the leave period. Okay. So now come to the point that how many kinds of leaves are available. Okay. So basically leave policy or provision of leave is described under chapter 9 section 79 of Factories Act for the factories and for the organization. Besides the factories, it's the duty of state government as per the Shop and Establishment Act to provide leaves to its employees, right? So two acts are applicable. Number one is the Factory Act and number two is the Shop and Establishment Act. So now come to the point that how many kinds of leaves are available. Okay, the number one is the CL. CL means casual leave. You know, we are the human being. Due to urgency, any employee may remain absent from his work, but for this, to avail this CL, he or she can inform to the HR department by phone on next day when they come to attend their duties. They need to inform in writing to HR department, or they need to give an application in writing in the prescribed format to the HR department to avail this CL. Okay, minimum 10 to 12 CLs may be granted in 1 year, means in the period of 12 years, right? And not more than 3 CL can be availed in 1 month. Yes. And CL cannot be merged with the EL, means earned leave, right? Okay, and CL cannot be transferred to the next year. Suppose I have on 12 CL in an year. I worked for the whole year, but I availed only 8 CL. So my rest 4 CL cannot be transferred to the next year. This CL will get lapse. So next is the EL. Yes, EL. This is so many employees, they have so many queries regarding the EL. EL means the earned leave. As per the Factory Act, if an adult worker or employee works for 20 continuous days, he is eligible to 1 man day, means 1 earned leave. And for a child, if a child has worked for 15 days, a child is available to get 1 leave. Okay, so in 1 year an adult worker may get 18 EL or a child worker may get 20 EL. 30 EL, sorry, 30. And this EL, to avail this EL, you know, this is necessary that a worker needs to work for 240 days to avail this EL. Till then, his EL will be posted in his leave card. will be deposited is in his leave account, and after 240 days he or she may avail this EL. And after the end of this leave period, means after 31st December, the rest or the balance EL of an employee gets transferred in the next year, and this is as per the policies of the company, leave policy of the company, whether to make leave encashment, at what rate. Many companies, they 50% EL is encashed before 31st March. Many companies, they make encashment of all balance leaves EL. Okay, it depends, but as per the factory act, maximum 30 EL can be can be balanced in his overall leave record. Rest company needs to make leave encashment for that. And for EL, it's very necessary to maintain the record of the EL. If one person is sick or he has no more SL, in that case SL can be merged with EL. EL or SL can be merged, depend upon the requirement of an employee. And to avail EL, it is very necessary to give a written application before 15 days of availing this leave, either on the prescribed leave application format to the HR department, right? Next is sick leave. So minimum 12, maximum 15 sick leaves may be granted to an employee during this leave period, means during this period of 12 months. And to avail sick leave, a person or an employee has to give an application in writing or in prescribed format along with the doctor's prescriptions copy to the HR department. Then only SL may be granted, otherwise no. But please note that those employees who are not getting the benefit of ESI and who are not eligible to get the benefit to be the member of the ESI because their salary is about 21,000 per month, only those employees are eligible to get this benefit of sick leave. For the rest, means those employees who are already getting benefit of ESI, this is the ESI which grants their leave as per the ESI Act. So SL is applicable to those employees only whose salary is about 21,000 rupees per month net salary rate. Okay. Then come to maternity. Okay, if there is any pregnant lady who is working in a factory or in the company, if she has worked for 70 days as per the Maternity Benefit Act, she is eligible to get maternity benefit. Now she may get this benefit for 26 weeks, but sorry, she can avail not more than 8 weeks maternity leave before the date of her delivery, right? And this maternity leave cannot be merged with EL. That is compensatory off. If in any work holiday, means on Sunday or any festival day, a company, an employee needs to work in his or her company due to exigency of work, so he or she may give compensatory leave within the next 3 days, of performing this work during this holiday. So there is a provision of compensatory off. So suppose if I am coming to my factory on Sunday for any urgent piece of work, then I may avail my compensatory off during next 3 days. But for these companies have different leave policies. Next is leave without pay. This is the most important part because employees, they generally have queries regarding this. Ma'am, when there is a salary distribution, they do come to report to HR department. They ask about the question that why my 2 or 3 days are not being paid. Yes, the question is really good. We do welcome their question, but please mind that the availing of all kind of leave is entirely depends upon the ratio for how many days you came to office, you marked your attendance. Okay, suppose in 20 days I am getting 1 EL, I will get only 0.5 EL if I do work for 10 days. Definitely, mind it. So, if you don't have any leave balance in your leave card, then only management may grant you leave without pay for your additional leaves, additional absent from your duty which you made for the days more than the number of leaves which you have in your leave card or leave record on your leave account, right? Next come to the holiday. There are two types of holidays. When you go to any company or office, you may see the holiday list displayed into their notice board. One is the national holiday. There are three national holidays in our country: 26th January, 15th August, and 2nd October. But you know, in India there is a diversity from region to region. Okay, so there is a provision of restricted holidays as well. So as per their festivals or their belief, the other old holidays, other holidays are granted, like for Diwali, Holi, Pongal, and so on. So in brief, I have given you this information, important information about this. But please mind it that every company has its own leave policy, and this is mandatory that the employee, they should follow their rules and regulation and respect the rules and regulation of the company. In this regard, they should follow the leave rules also. Leave rules are entirely based upon the acts, like for Factory Act and Shop and Establishment Act, because leave provisions are laid down only under these two acts. Okay, so really every employee needs to respect their leave rules and be punctual and be regular. Try to remain absent from your duty if there is a need of to do urgent piece of work. Else, be a regular employee and follow these rules, because every employee has his or her own leave card, and he is authorized to see his balance leave record anytime in HR department, right? So friends, I hope that really you have got some information from this small video related to leave, and as per their requirement, you may take any benefit from the information which I have given to you.